referee puts his whistle to his lips, and we are off. And Borussia Dortmund kicking from right to left in their traditional yellow strips, and the home team Kawasaki Frontale kicking from left to right in their traditional light blue strips. Weigl out for an early touch. This is Castro. Japan will want to watch him, a very important signing at the start of this season from Bayer Leverkusen. A very smart signing. Big game for Kawasaki Frontale. They must have been looking forward to this for a long time, one suspects. The ability to test tactics and mettle against one of the great sides of Europe. The fans here in jolly good voice for this game, almost cut out there by Funayama on the right-hand side for Kawasaki Frontale. This is Weigl again, having a good few touches of the ball. Subotic in the starting lineup, an ever-present last year, of course, for Dortmund. Great player. He was brought over from Mainz by Jürgen Klopp. And interestingly, the new manager, of course, also came from Mainz, and he actually followed Jürgen Klopp to Mainz. So very interesting that he now has followed Jürgen Klopp to Borussia Dortmund. Interesting things happening in the Bundesliga this year. Just looking for Okubo there, but the ball was a little bit short there from Oshima. But they win it back now. And it's out of play on the far side for a throw into Kawasaki. Socrates in the team. I watched him play a couple of great games for Dortmund last year, especially towards the latter half of the season. And it's a choice between him and Mats Hummels and Subotic, of course, in that central defensive berth. Lots of competition for places. The team really is strong, Borussia Dortmund. And they're coming forward here, a wave of anticipation from the Japanese crowd. And a great start for Borussia Dortmund there. The height advantage may be telling today. And would you believe it, Shinji Kagawa with a header. Fantastic cross coming in, I think it was Gonzalo Castro. And a big cheer goes up there for the man, Shinji Kagawa, getting his head on the ball. Well played down the right-hand side there by Borussia Dortmund. Kagawa in acres of space. And a perfectly planted header by Shinji Kagawa. Makes it 1-0 at the start of this game. Just over 5 minutes gone. He'll be happy with that, as you can see he is. A little bit of slack marking there by Kawasaki Frontale. Kagawa looked like he was in acres of space there. That'll be something for them to work on. Okubo. Lot will rest on his shoulders today for Kawasaki to see what he can do. So Shota Arai in goal for Kawasaki tonight, has a very, very big job on his hands. This Dortmund team is a team with so much potential. Their players, so many positions. They have amazing starters, amazing cover. And that's going to be kept in play, is it? That's going to be a throw into Kawasaki. Chef Funayama is in a hurry today. No, it's going to be a throw into Dortmund, I'm sorry. Eric Durm keeping his place in the starting lineup for Dortmund. Had a great end to the season last year as well. Here he goes, taking his man, Funayama. Weigl having a lot of touches of the ball early in this game for Dortmund. Great ball by Socrates. Here he is once more, Greek international. Subotic chooses to play it safe. And Roman Bürki, one suspects he might be the #1 goalkeeper for Borussia Dortmund this season. There is a clamour for that to be the case for the Dortmund faithful. Some space here again for Dortmund, but well cut out there by, and there was an offside in fact. And it will be a free kick to Kawasaki Frontale. They've lost out again here in a dangerous position. This is Gonzalo Castro. Great ball being fed. An opportunity there for young Mitsuru Maruoka to get his name on the score sheet. That would have been an amazing start for them, wouldn't it? 2 Japanese players in the team scoring here in Japan. Mitsuru Mitsuoka and Shinji Kagawa, of course, both came from Cerezo Osaka, who typically are in the J League 1, but they have actually dropped into J2 this last season. Looks like he's living a little dangerously here. I want to get that away as quickly as possible. It's out with Takeoka. Takeoka once more. Dortmund's playing quite high up the pitch here, pressing Kawasaki. Just attempting to win that one. And he has done. And quickly tries to feed Royce, who looks like he was in. And a great ball back to Royce here. Now, a couple of players in the area, also once more looking for Maruoka in the centre area. Chance again for Dortmund. It's with Kagawa. Kagawa once more. Royce was in an offside position, so he's let that one go. It's fallen kindly to a Kawasaki player. They're able to come out with it. This is Renato, one of the Brazilian contingent for Kawasaki. Great ball out on the left-hand side here, but it's just a little bit too much for Komiyama. But it does come off for a Dortmund player, and it will be a throw to Kawasaki. It's won back by Dortmund. So an early goal here for Borussia Dortmund to settle the nerves for them, of course. This first game of their Asian tour. After Japan, they will be travelling to Singapore and Malaysia. One suspects they'll receive the same welcoming treatment that they have here in Japan, but they definitely have a lot of fans here, Borussia Dortmund. Sarai, the goalkeeper for Kawasaki Frontale. Kawasaki just trying to keep the ball, trying to keep possession. And that's going to be a free kick to Kawasaki, just about on the halfway line. New coach Thomas Tuchel in your picture. Very, very important debut season for him here with Borussia Dortmund. Took a sabbatical for a while, as Jurgen Klopp has done. Interesting how many similarities there are between those two. Takeoka. Okubo coming very deep here. I want him to be as far up front as possible from as much of this game as possible. If they're going to have a chance of getting into this game and scoring a goal, he would be their main outlet. Great opportunity here. Is he offside? He was offside. The flag went up a little bit late there again. Nice turn there, but it's one back. Turn from Jonas Hoffmann. One back by Kawasaki. And that's going to be a foul without play being allowed to continue there. Kagawa didn't have a great season last year, had a very good end to the season, Shinji Kagawa. Saw him score 2 or 3 goals One great goal against Werder Bremen, I remember, and a great pass from him also to set up a goal. Of course, in his second stint at Borussia Dortmund, having had 2 years with Manchester United in the UK. Here he is now. Socrates. Kawasaki just closing down the space as well there, and a bit of a strong tackle from Socrates there. That's all good, and a good ball into Maroka once more in the penalty area. Great tackle coming in, and it's adjudged to have come off the player. He's looking lively here. There's going to be a goal kick to Kawasaki, which Arai will take for Japan, for Kawasaki. Kawasaki is a city just in between Tokyo and Yokohama, right in the middle of the two. Forms a big part of the greater Tokyo metropolitan area, an area essentially of about 50 million people. Pretty amazing. This is Julian Weigl finding Gonzalo Castro in space. Great ball to Royce, tried to cut it back. That was well defended by Kawasaki Frontale. Taniguchi, an important member of the Japan national team. Renato. Once more. He can run at players when he wants to, Renato. Useful dribbler of the ball. Oshima. Igawa. Kawasaki just looking for some space. This is Takeoka. Just not affording them much room, not much movement up front, not much space for Kawasaki to work in. And they're just calming down the game, just putting it to their tempo. Takeoka once more. Elsinho cutting inside. Great play from Kawasaki, finds his way out to the left-hand side with Renato. Again, chooses not to take on his man. Good ball, but well cut out. But it's won back again by Kawasaki. This is Oshima, just backpedaling for a second. Kawasaki's just enjoying a spell of possession here. Oshima. And they lose the ball in the end. And a quick break from Dortmund, sees Royce in possession of the ball. Has Keith still got possession of the ball? Is he going to shoot? He unselfishly tried to feed Maroka. Who I think has enjoyed his start to this game here in the Dortmund side. Kazama, the coach for Kawasaki Frontale, just on the edge of his penalty area, as is Thomas Tuchel for Borussia Dortmund. Great ball played in here to Funayama. Well covered by Socrates, well played from him. Watched all the way. But a break on here with Renato once more into the penalty area, nothing on apart from that. And if he kept it down, that was an opportunity there for Kawasaki Frontale. They'll want to take these half chances that they get. A mistake from Dortmund there. He did the right thing, but that was never going to trouble Roman Bürki in goal. sails harmlessly over for a goal kick to Borussia Dortmund. But a couple of signs here that Dortmund are not impenetrable at the back. Kawasaki have had a couple of chances to demonstrate what they're made of. And the referee's just going to have the goal kick replayed. And we're underway again here with Socrates. Roman Bürki again playing a very high line. He's way out of his goal. It's cut out, but kept in play well down the left-hand side again. No, it wasn't. It's the referee has said, and it's going to be a throw in to Borussia Dortmund. So almost a half hour played here in Kawasaki. Borussia Dortmund leading by 0-0. Well played by Borussia Dortmund. They're onside here. Lovely little opportunity there. Some slow coasting stuff there from Marco Reus. That would have been a beauty if that had gone in. But Kawasaki can breathe again. The scoreline remains 1-0. But each time down that right-hand side, Borussia Dortmund are penetrating the Kawasaki defence quite easily. Again from Kawasaki here, more space down that left-hand side with Renato. This time will he take on his man? He does. Into the penalty area he goes. You can see the turn of speed. And that is going to be a first corner kick of the game. And it will be for Kawasaki Frontale. Important player for Kawasaki Frontale. And he will be the man to take the corner kick. It will be an outswinger. Kawasaki Frontale will want to make their set pieces count if they can. That's going to be a comfortable one for Roman Bürki in goal. Very ambitious effort from him, looking for the forward run of Castro. Very clever kick from him, but it didn't work on that occasion. Takioka. Useful play, Yuto Takioka down the right-hand side for Kawasaki Frontale. Now space to turn for Kagawa here with Dortmund. Good ball from him, looking for Eric Durm. Keeps it in play, onto his left foot. And that's going to be a first corner kick of the game to Borussia Dortmund. Quick play from Dortmund, counter-attacking there. And Royce looking to play it, looking to receive the short ball. It's played into the box instead. That's going to be another corner kick to Borussia Dortmund. Arai had to watch that all the way. He wasn't quite sure, so better be safe than sorry. And it's going to be a second corner kick to Borussia Dortmund. This time played short. That's Eric Durm. In with his right foot. And I think that was offside. Yes, it was. Nice turn. Hiroshima keeping the ball. And Renato keeping the ball onto his left foot, his favourite left foot. And Roman Bürki had to watch that one all the way. That was enjoyed by the home crowd here. Nice little trickery from him. Coach for Dortmund has barely left his touchline area. Stood there the whole time observing. Probably would have expected more from his team so far. But it's with Kagawa. Smart opportunity for him. A good save from Shota Arai. Low to his left. Kagawa just catching the Kawasaki defence unawares. Poor ball out from Igawa. And Shinji Kagawa almost scoring his second there, did everything right. Went for power. And it's going to be a corner kick again to Dortmund, which they took quickly. Clever idea, and it's been knocked out of play for us in another corner. The big players in there again. That was easily defended by Kawasaki. Good stop there from Shota Arai. From Shinji Kagawa. Kawasaki again opting to try and keep the ball in possession. Work it from the back. Borussia Dortmund, of course, providing a template for the type of football that many teams, especially in Germany, but certainly around Europe, wanted to play. And a mistake there at the back has caused a bit of confusion. That's going to be another corner kick to Borussia Dortmund. A little bit of a misunderstanding there between, I think it was Kuriyama and Arai. And Dortmund also again looking here to play the short corner. Looks like it's going to be a short corner to Royce. Intercepted, but won back again by Borussia Dortmund. Subotic with a bit of a sliding tackle there. Deemed okay. Lots of space. One more time. That man, Shinji Kagawa. Beautifully found. Well works down the left-hand side again. Initially cut out. Marco Reus. Perfect ball to Shinji Kagawa. Found his man. And now it's looking comfortable for Borussia Dortmund, and a nice ricochet. Marco Reus looking up, finding his man. Of course, the centre forward knows exactly where to place the ball when it comes to a cross into the penalty area. And that's 2 goals for Shinji Kagawa. That is a storyline, textbook scoreline for Borussia Dortmund and for Kagawa in particular. And another mistake there from the Kawasaki midfield. Almost providing another opportunity for Marco Reus. Kagawa and Reus again enjoying some possession. Out to the far side to Castro. Early ball from him. Almost found its way through to Maruoka. Weigl, Reus, Dortmund just pinging the ball about there, close to the penalty area. Socrates back to Byoki again, playing in a kind of a central defensive position, it looks like. Good ball to find Hoffman now. Cutting inside, leaving it for Kagawa. Weigl. Oh, is that a penalty? Nothing given her. We're going to have 1 minute of added time here at the end of the first half. There was absolutely no shout for the penalty there from any of the players at all. Igawa. Okubo hasn't had many opportunities to shine in this game so far. Takioka. Takioka going to have to go back to his goalkeeper under pressure there from Royce and Maroka. Eric Durm just tidying up for Dortmund. And the referee puts the whistle to his lips, and it is half-time here in Kawasaki. Well, Borussia Dortmund, as we expected, having a lot of the possession. I wouldn't say dominating quite, but they have done what they set out to do. 2 goals to the good, and those 2 goals coming via a fairy tale story of Shinji Kagawa. 2 great goals from him. Perfect movements from Borussia Dortmund to get those goals. Kawasaki Frontale, they're still in this game, 2-0 down. It's going to be a bit of a mount in the second half, but if they can just nick one. Renata's been opportunistic, and Funiyama also had a couple of half chances. So everything to play for in the second half, but here at half-time in Kawasaki, we leave you with the score as Kawasaki Frontale 0, Borussia Dortmund 2. See you when we get back.